So, are you a student, a Kenyan student, or an international student who wants to pursue law in Kenya? This is the video for you. So, I have a list of all the requirements and the processes for a Kenya normal student to apply for the Kenya Law School. So, before we even start, we need to know there's a difference between being a lawyer in Kenya and being an advocate. There's a difference. Those two are not the same thing. Being a lawyer involves you going to university to pursue a degree in law. Then being an advocate involves a student who has already graduated from the university to come back again to the Kenya School of Law, which is the official body that makes advocates in Kenya, that takes them to school. It takes them through the whole program of the advocates training program. It's a program that goes for 2 years, and also through that program now they are able to do the bar exam. If they pass the bar exams, they are then admitted into the bar. So to be admitted into the bar means that now you are a fully fledged advocate who can practice law in Kenya. So these are the requirements. If you're a student in Kenya who wants to pursue law, for the Kenya national exams, or even after that, the exams that now people are doing after grade 12, at least get a C plus and above. With the C plus and above general grade, and then a B in either Kiswahili or English. That is important because remember, lawyers use language to express themselves. So you must have been clear in that language, understand the language of the people so that you can be able to represent your clients well and offer legal advice. So what is the difference between a lawyer and an advocate? We will start from there. A lawyer has finished law school, can now work in capacity to give legal advice. Let me read for you the different roles. They have a law degree, they are qualified to provide legal advice and other non-court roles. They cannot represent client in court. No, they cannot do that. It is non-court laws. They are able to draft contracts and wills, conduct legal research on behalf of even their corporate companies and where they work. They're able to work in corporate and advisory positions in all legal issue. So this is something somebody is able to do once they have finished their law degree. That is the 4 years in the law school. Different universities in Kenya offer that. The University of Nairobi, Kenyatta University, JKUAT University. And this is a student who got a C plus in their final exams and a B in either Kiswahili or English. Who is an advocate? An advocate goes a further 2 years in the advocates training program offered at Kenya School of Law. So this is a program that will teach them how to be advocates in Kenya. And now these are the roles of an advocate. So an advocate is a lawyer who has completed advocates training program at the Kenya School of Law. They have passed the bar exams and now they are admitted to the bar. If you have friends or you see on social media, we have a lot of guys who are like, yeah, guys, I've been admitted to the bar. Congratulations to those guys. They're allowed to represent clients in court, handle courtroom duties, because that is part of their training, e.g., represent clients in trial, argue cases, cross-examine witnesses in a court case. They can also perform all lawyer roles. So people say all advocates are lawyers, but not all lawyers are advocates. So you have to know the difference and you have to know what you really want. So part 2 of this video focuses on that student who didn't get the C plus required to join university and they are still interested in law. What do they do? So if you did not get that grade, let's say you get a C, what you can do is still pursue your diploma in law. Sometimes it's even offered in the Kenya School of Law, or other universities also offer the course diploma in law. Once you finish your diploma in law, you are able now to enroll for a degree in law. You go to law school to get the degree. So after that, a landmark ruling has just happened in Kenya that even after a student has gone through that, actually one student, the court has rejected her case, her claim to join the Kenya School of Law for the advocates training program because she didn't get the minimal required grade of C plus in her 2014 exams. So that is very discouraging for her, that people are saying even her successes, because she got a distinction in her diploma, but it was not enough for her to join the program. So be guided, please. If you did not get the C plus currently before the law changes, all you can do is be a lawyer, maybe not an advocate. In future, it might change, but just to be on the safe side, understand that it can be very tricky to advance to being an advocate. But you can also work in your capacity and just build yourself to be able to give legal advice, to be able to work in yourself and polish your skills to be a perfect person to do that. They have to go way back. Lawyers do as the Kenyan exams. They are when they do their high school education, there are programs they take, the courses, the subjects they do. So for if you're interested in doing law, and let's say you are in high school in Kenya, you want to focus on subjects like history, because the history also teaches us our constitution. You want to focus on CRE because people love doing humanities, like two of them. You need to focus on your humanities. If you want to be a lawyer, there's no need for you to do three sciences. There's no need for you to do three sciences. You're just tiring yourself. But if your focus is to be a lawyer, that is it. So you do that, and then you get now your English and Kiswahili, the languages. Kenya has currently 3 official languages: English, Kiswahili, and the Kenyan Sign Language, and that is our landmark ruling. That is so nice to have the Kenyan Sign Language as part of the languages. And through these languages, you are able to represent clients in court with. So, and there are also many areas in law. I think as in high school you don't understand this, but there are many areas to pursue in our different careers. You can be a lawyer. There are those who deal with oil and gas. There are those who deal with litigation. So you can do your research. You say that I want to be a lawyer. Yes. So what area will I focus on? So they do that with the 4 years they study, and then they you get to pass your exams and join the school. So what after that, for those who want to do their diploma in law and maybe not even pursue to do a degree, that's also another option. You are able to now understand things and give legal advice. You can give legal advice in the capacity that you are able to give it. So if this is something you're interested in, know the rules of the country. And also I see people going to study law in different countries. Law is a very diverse. It's not like medicine. People train medicine in the US and now they can train in Kenya, but they have to go through a program. But law, it's very difficult for you to like practice law in South Africa and then come and train in Kenya, because the laws of the countries are different. So if you do it in a different country, it's something you want to pursue in that country, but to pursue it in a different country, it becomes so difficult. So these are the guidelines for those who want to do law and pursue law. So if you have any questions, if you have any requirements you want, you can do it in the comment section. I will tag this video everywhere so that guys can see it. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I'll answer you as it should. We'll even talk about the salaries now of advocates and lawyers. See you on the next one. And for those who want to pursue law, I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any more questions, do it in the comment section.